What the business is, we back. It's the Boxing Clinic of more, your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time. Y'all know we grinding. And Ingus Klimov's Kovalev manager and the manager of a lot of Eastern European fighters says that Kovalev will elect to take the rematch with Eleider Álvarez, probably slated for December this year. And it's no surprise because Kovalev don't have a choice, okay? He dog food. He don't have another choice to make good money. Even if he got a contract with HBO, which I believe he do, it's a certain amount of guarantee that he got to have in his contract, all right? And he could have fought a bum and got a good guarantee, but at the end of the day, HBO probably didn't want that. They probably want to bring that same excitement back, but it won't. It will be still a knockout, but it's not going to be good for Kovalev. You know, the smart thing for Kovalev to do was to move up to cruiserweight, because he done it at light heavyweight. Álvarez is going to put the nail in the coffin, all right? You know, and most people think his nail in the coffin is already at cruiserweight, but like I said, you know, he having problems making weight. I said he came out in the fight dry, and anytime you see a fighter come out dry with no lather on him most of the time, no sweat on him, that means that, you know, he didn't hydrate properly or he had problems making weight usually. So I noticed that, you know, when I was watching the fight, and you know, Kovalev is just a dumb fighter. He got gypped out of the award purse in the second fight, and the reason he continued to fight on, as far as at light heavyweight with Álvarez, because this is the most lucrative fight for him. All right, he don't have no other options. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no other options where to make good money, because all the other options, you know, mean doom. Even Badou Jack, I might beat him at this point. He's a dumb fighter. I told you guys. Andre Ward in that second fight took Kovalev will and heart to fight in boxing. All right? And you can see when he didn't knock out Álvarez in the fourth round, you know, he was disheartened. I mean, shout out to Corey Lee for pointing that out. He was discouraged. And he knew when he emptied the kitchen sink and Álvarez didn't not getting dropped or he didn't get discouraged, he came out refreshed, good condition, and he put the nail in Kovalev's coffin. Kovalev was done. This was kind of the after effect from Andre Ward. I'm trying to tell you. Ward broke his confidence, man. I think in the first fight, Ward broke his confidence. People want to say, well, Kovalev, you know, won the fight. No, he didn't. What box record say he lost? What the record book say? He lost. But just look at his demeanor after the first Ward fight. It was, he made all these excuses. Somebody that felt they won, you don't have to say, I overtrained. You don't have to overhaul your training. You're not looking for an excuse. You know what you're going to do? You're going to go back, do what you did the first time, and, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the shits fall where they fall at. You're not going to overhaul your approach. If you feel like you won by 2, 3, 4 points, you're not going to overhaul nothing. You're going to come out and do it again. You know what I'm saying? You're going to tweak a couple things, but you're not going to overhaul your approach. And when he was coming out complaining, and it came out that Andre Ward was still injured with the assist in his knee, and his shoulder felt better coming into this fight, and they drained his knee, I knew Kovalev was in trouble. And I learned that the Friday of the fight, Friday before the fight. Or Thursday, right before the weigh-in, right before the fight. So, I mean, you know, Kovalev is done. You know, Álvarez is going to close the show. Álvarez goes out, party, goes back to Colombia, eats a whole bunch of beef, and just eat a whole bunch of Funyuns and wrap snacks, and just get fat and have problems making weight. You know, and let the celebrity status get to his head. If he come in focused, in the same approach he came in the first fight, this fight is going to be quicker than quick. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be quicker than quick. And you can tell, I mean, when you turn on the tapes, you can see the disparity between the two fighters. Álvarez was just plain and simple a better fighter than Kovalev. And Kovalev has been overrated. You know, people have been telling me, and this is no sneak diss, you know, if they hear what I'm saying, and they felt this way. But it's no sneak diss, I'm just saying it. Sneak diss, I would just diss you. But people were telling me, and they weren't arguing, debating back and forth, you know. They were telling me that Kovalev was a better fighter, I had more skills than Gennady Golovkin. I said that's not true. Kovalev don't even have the punch variety to rival Golovkin. You know, his footwork, he can't close the distance off like Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? He got a good jab. His jab might be better than Golovkin's, but as far as, you know, punch variety, you know, Kovalev don't have a hook, overhand, right, left hook, right hook, none. Body work, Golovkin, way better. It's not, skill-wise, it's not competitive, man. It's not competitive, man. And, but like I said, the shit's over in my AB voice. The shit's over. It's over. Kovalev know the end is near. You know, he hoping he can catch Álvarez slipping, him celebrating over this win. But Álvarez already knew it was a rematch clause. I'm pretty sure Álvarez is already ready to do it again. Now, if I'm out there, Álvarez, to get him some shine in this video, what I do is this, all right? If I'm Álvarez, I take this whole purse bid, and I have it in Canada, or I have it where I want to have it at, and I have it on Showtime. But the problem is Showtime is struggling with dates as well. You know what I'm saying? Showtime is struggling with dates as well, and you know, so he might have to go back to HBO. But he got to come in with that same mentality, knockout. No scorecards, knockout. You see how he was playing him on the scorecards. Harold Letterman, the worst scorer in the boxing history. I think him and Eleider had a baby, it'll be over with. His daughter sucks too, Julia Letterman. She sucks at scoring fights too. You know? And it's a shame, though. You got to go over there and deal with the HBO boxing. I hope they just cut HBO boxing out the budget. Just cut it out. I'd love to see Jim Lampley out here buck dancing for a job. I'd love to see Harold Letterman go into retirement. Roy fall on his feet easily. They put Roy on ESPN or something. Max Kellerman, he already fall on his feet, you know. But I'd love to see Jim Lampley out here buck dancing for jobs. You know, the fight game is gone. What are you going to do? The fight game on YouTube? Y'all following Jim Lampley on YouTube when he come on here, he need a job. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. The Boxing Clinic of More, your boy CJ Goodfella checking in one time for the one time. Don't forget to join the Boycott Group /Classic Fight Review, where we boycotting one fight at a time and saving boxing from one sorry fight at a time. We stream Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. I'm going to do a live stream, you know, saying my final stance on that fight. Like it or not, I'm tired of people twisting my words. And also, in that group, we'll stream one classic fight, which might be tonight or tomorrow. And we'll go back and review it and do a blast from the past. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is there. Shout out to the Super Chats. Be prepared for a live a little bit later. But we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the Raw and the Cut Podcast, S1210, College Sports Most Wanted. All those links in the description. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.